Welcome back to our election night coverage. The big story tonight, a new mayor for the city of Louisville.
Craig Greenberg declaring victory just about half an hour ago. WDRB's Gilbert Corsey live at the Galt House where the newly elected mayor's camp is celebrating tonight. But Gil, he has a lot of work ahead.
That is right, Chris. That is right, Lindsay. It's a defining moment for our city as the new mayor comes into a mountain of challenges, but that work begins tomorrow. Tonight, it is all joy and it is all excitement. And I am joined by the new mayor-elect, Craig Greenberg, and the new First Lady. I didn't even know she was going to be in here. Step on in here. Step on in here, guys.
Surprise appearance by Rachel.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. This is your first live interview as the 51st mayor of Louisville. Can you put it into words? What's going through your head? What's going through your heart right now? Have you had a moment to breathe?
Not yet. We've been watching the results come all night, and we're just excited to be celebrating with friends and supporters, people from across the entire city tonight, who are also excited about moving Louisville forward in a new direction. So,
what does tomorrow look like for you? The job starts in January, but the work starts tomorrow.
Absolutely. I'm an early riser, and I will be getting up early as usual, and we'll start focusing on the task ahead about transitioning and getting to work to address the challenges in our city. We don't have any days to waste.
Again, are you looking at hiring a cabinet? What are your first priorities when you wake up or when your business day starts at 8 a.m.?
We'll be doing all that. We'll start thinking about assembling a team for an administration, having a transition team, really action-oriented steps and people who want to be a part of that team. Those are the things we'll start on tomorrow morning.
When you campaigned, the biggest thing that you campaigned on, although you had no political experience, you'd run a company, you hadn't run a city, you hadn't been on city council, so you kind of came in as an outsider. You own a wrestling company, right? So you have a mountain of challenges that you're very full aware of. Let's talk about some of them very quickly. First off, LMPD, facing federal sanctions, facing a consent decree, 300 officers short. How do you get the police to come back to the force?
Addressing public safety and improving public safety is going to be the number one priority. I look forward to working with the hardworking men and women of LMPD, people who are really putting their lives at risk every day to keep all of us safe. I'm confident we'll have a good relationship so that we can protect people and prevent crime from happening before it does. But policing is not the only way we will make our city safe. We must do more. We must invest in programs, people, and resources so that people have the opportunities to succeed.
But getting people to come back, mayor-elect, right? Like 300 officers short means you're not going to recruit out of that. Otherwise, it would take years in through the academy. It means that you got to get retirees or people from other departments to join LMPD. Facing federal sanctions and the cloud of mistrust that lingers over the police department after the police killing of Breonna Taylor. Do you have a plan to get officers on the force?
We will be doing all of the above. We'll be recruiting, we'll be retaining, we'll be training new people. I believe that with big challenges comes big opportunity. And you are right. There's big challenges here with the impending results from DOJ. But that creates opportunity for our city. It's not where we want to be, but it's where we are. So we'll make
And you are here, our new First Lady, Rachel. So nice to meet you. Will you be more present of a First Lady? Will we see you out and about at events? What are your goals now for the next 4 years?
I think that it will be like when we were campaigning. We do a lot together, and I am excited to get to know the city more, and I think to make an impact. So I'm excited to be a part of the team.
My last question for you. We know that the attack at your campaign headquarters, how did that affect you, not only as a candidate, as a leader, but as a person? And what from that experience will you be bringing into office?
Well, that was certainly an experience that I don't wish on anyone. And Rachel and I know that myself and my campaign team are the fortunate ones to have survived that experience. But I think it's made me a stronger person. I hope it makes me a stronger and better mayor, someone who understands the impact of gun violence, not just on the intended victims, but also on friends, families, neighbors, neighborhoods, the entire city. this must be our number one priority, is reducing the amount of gun violence in our city.
Mayor-elect Craig Greenberg,
Thank you so
future
much,
First
Gilbert.
Lady. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
The job starts in January. The work starts tomorrow. That's where we're going to end it for now here at the Democratic Party. I'm going to send it over to my colleague, Travis Ragsdale, who tonight has been covering the Deeriff campaign. Travis?
Yeah, Gil, not as much as excitement here as there obviously is there. A lot of disappointment for the Deeriff camp here with Republicans in Louisville. But Deeriff was gracious in his defeat. He spoke for about 5 minutes, about 30 minutes ago, around the same time that Craig Greenberg was declaring his victory. Here's a little bit of what Deeriff had to say.
We have a lot of people that said we need safety in Louisville, and we said Rick Sanders was going to come with us. We realized what economic development meant, and I am warmed and humbled by the people that have been here tonight and the people that have helped me over that time frame. You all have made the difference in this community. We have left a mark on this community to where we want this community to go. But unfortunately, it's counted in votes. It's not counted in experience.
Deeriff says he is not out of politics by any means and expects to run for some office again. He didn't give any hint of what that might be, but obviously some disappointment for him. Going to be about a 6-point defeat to Greenberg tonight in Louisville's mayoral race. Obviously a lot of changes for the city moving forward with the first new mayor Louisville's had in 12 years. Gilbert?
Actually, Travis, we'll take it. Thank you. We want to get to some